Hey everybody, it's a slot machine here, and tonight we are live with NJ Slot Guy. We can already smell the cherries right now, and before we get started, I do want to say hi to everyone, and thank you Naomi Super, and thank you Naomi Slot Channel for the $4.99 super sticker. That means a ton. And how are you doing, NJ?
Oh, I'm doing great, and thank you for having me. Again, you can see and hear me well. Everything's going great.
Yes, I can.
Perfect. Again, thank you. And I don't know if a lot of people know this. I would love to introduce everything like this, but my logo for the first year and a half of this channel was drawn by yourself.
I really did enjoy drawing your logo. It was a lot of fun to make. And I also really like your new logo too.
What happened? Did I lose you? Hold on.
Hang tight. Technical difficulty.
Oh, I am. My AirPods disconnected. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
My AirPods disconnected. I don't know why. I apologize.
So hi Marty G. Hi Todd B. Hi Lena Bucks. Hi Gambaholic Queen Slots. Hi Judy Jetson. Hi Penny D. Hi Naomi.
Oh, I wish I could see the chat with you guys. How do I do that? That would be awesome.
Hi Gambaholic Queen. Alright, 1 second. So what you can do at the bottom, there's this button that says chat. You can click that button, then you click comments, and you can see the chat.
Oh, look at that. All right, I'll figure it out. Oh, there it is. Comments. I see it. There we go. I had it on our private chat, so I apologize, guys. I would love to get my AirPods back in working, but if I can't, as long as you guys could hear me, that's all I care about. But let me move over. There we go.
Hi. Everyone says hi.
All right, what's going on, guys? Now I can see the chat. I can see everybody's name. Gambaholic, Queen Slots is here. I know Naomi's here somewhere. Penny. Guys, hello. I'm sorry. I'm just catching up. I had a little issue, as always. If you watch my channel, I have an issue on every video, so this is normal.
And Jerry is already asking, where do I get a hoodie?
Don't respond to him. You don't have to respond to him, Simon. Don't even worry about that.
Okay,
just ignore him.
Okay, like wondering?
You could just ignore him. You should probably kick him out of the chat, too, if you could. That'd be cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy's a troll.
Oh, thank you, Lisa Smith. $5 super chat. OMG, I love NJ.
Thank you, Lisa.
Hello, Simon. Nice to see you. Hey, Stacy. Hi, Limit Slots. Hey, Gambling Granny. Hi, Matt's Gambling Stuff.
Stacy's here, too. Hi, Stacy. Gambling Granny's here. Oh, Gambling Granny's the best.
Oh,
what a name. What a great name.
Definitely. So, without further ado, I'm wondering, for our first question tonight, I'm wondering, when did you start playing slots?
Ooh, when did I start playing slots? Okay, well, tell me if I got you back in here, first of all. I think I figured it out. You got me? We're good?
I can hear you.
Perfect. Okay, so I started playing slots back at the old Atlantic City Hilton, which isn't even there anymore. It's there, but it's completely vacant. And that had to be, 13 years ago, maybe 14 years ago, but not on a consistent basis, Simon. They had certain sections you can go to, and the high limit slot area was one place where you can have a cigarette. So I would go and I would have a cigarette. I would sit down in the high limit slot room, put in $100 and play very, very, very little bit.
Yes.
So that was always my outlet to get away from the tables, but I was a hardcore table person. A couple years after that is when I hit my first jackpot at the Hilton, and that was on that Double Diamond Deluxe that I always talk about and I was like, wait a minute, so you're telling me I put $100 in this machine, I can get this much out, the bells are ringing, you know how exciting it is. So I was like, this is way more exciting than playing blackjack and playing craps. And so a new relationship began, we can say.
And also, before I forget, thank you so much, Penny D, for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Simon and NJ, for the show. And also, Marky G, he has a question on a $5 super chat. What kind of hair product does NJ Slot Guy use?
You see how my people are. You see how they get. Look at this. Throws in. Yep. Spends $5 to say something like that. And you know what? It's good that Marky G brought this up because guess what, guys? If we hit a major jackpot, Marky G said he's going to actually shave his head live on Top Dollar Mike's channel. It's crazy that he brings up the hair product things. Isn't that crazy?
So
that one really didn't work out for him. That super chat there did it. Kind of deflected it right back at him. Poor kid. Look at all the support.
And also Judy Jetson, $4.99 super chat. Love you, Simon and John. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Judy. Appreciate it. Judy's the best.
My mic is low. Let me turn my mic up. Thank you for pointing that out, Todd B. And here comes Top Dollar Mike, $4.99 super chat. Right back at NJ. NJ's head is shining like a mirror. Get in your shine box.
Yeah, it's good. See what they do? See what they do here? It's good. Good friends you have in the slot community that support you on an everyday basis. But look, Jerry's still going in the chat too. Look at him. If we each walk away with 5K on the group poll, Jerry's saying he's going to shave his head as well. That is in the comment section right there for everybody to say. What an exciting chat already, and this night is just beginning. That's the best part.
It is. We are living up the night.
I love it. This is great.
It is. And also, I find it really cool. I also find it really cool that you started out playing table games. So I'm curious, what table games did you play on?
I was big on blackjack because I like to count the cards. Craps is my absolute favorite. Nothing could ever beat that. I loved the casino so much that I wanted to learn every game that was on the floor. So I know how to play everything that's there. So if an empty seat's at Pie Gal Poker, I'll go sit there and play it because I know how to play it.
Nice.
So I do like how all the different games work and how all the different scenarios are. But craps is number one. It's so exciting, and especially when you have a group of friends with you, but not anymore with all this stuff. And, there's only certain people to a table now. It's not as exciting as it used to be. So luckily we have this.
Yep. And also I also did hear that if you can really hone in on poker and blackjack, you can definitely make a few bucks from the casino from time to time.
Absolutely. And Mike is big on those poker machines. So Mike could probably teach you a ton of stuff when it comes to poker and what hands to hold and other things like that. He's my go-to when anything has to do with poker.
Yes. I'd love to learn some more about poker since it seems to be a very lucrative game.
Yeah, I mean, you should learn how to play every game in there, because if you get stuck in a situation, especially with the way everything's going now and how there's so many restrictions, you don't have to worry about getting at a table of just blackjack. You can say, oh, look, like I said to you, Pie Gal Poker's open. Let's go sit and play a couple hands and just let $100 last a little bit longer than it does in a triple double diamond.
Yeah. I hear that if you play at higher denominations on slot machines, sometimes they do take your money extremely fast most of the time.
Scott proved it, right, on his channel. Didn't he do that? The 100,000 in 10 minutes? That blew my mind. That made me more aware. Blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. And we do, me, we do high limits all the time, and me and Mike push it to the limit a lot. And I can honestly say we lost more money on high denomination machines than we did on lower denomination machines. It seems like the lower denominations for some reason pay more now. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that does not at all. I find it interesting because it is usually a lot of people usually feel and think that higher denominations pay the most money, and the higher you bet, the more likely you are to get paid out if you play high denominations. I find it crazy to think that the opposite might start proving itself to be true. as a conspiracy?
I mean, I don't know. And everything is becoming so computerized. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm trying to keep up with the times. I'm putting up videos of these new games, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening anymore. Now you have games. Marky G was talking about it last time. What is that with the control board? And they just switch the game out. It's a different game the next day. Now that's probably one of the best moves the casino can make, because you could put 12 games on one machine. We're used to that with the multi games, right? But this is completely different. I mean, when it comes to lightning links and all that, but I can't. You could let them talk to you about that. I can't. I can talk to you about triple double diamond. We could talk about that. I know you like that one. You do. You do. Look at this chat tonight. Oh my goodness.
It's on fire. And I find it, and what I find kind of scary, weird thing about is like seeing a casino just like change the game, which can definitely like which can definitely like raise a lot of suspicion and like a lot of questions, especially in small, not as established casinos, where the casino can get away with a lot more. And thank you, Debbie Bonds, for the $1.99 super sticker. And Itching Scratchy is asking, what did you guys do to the Tabasco game?
What do you mean? It's still there. I know it's there, confirmed by Mike 2 days ago. I know it's still there. It hasn't gone anywhere. So I haven't played it in a while, but I also haven't been down to Atlantic City in a while either, because I was traveling all over the place. So, but I'll be back. I'll be back down there April 10th for the big slot poll, group poll.
Nice. Yeah, I'm like wondering, like, what machine do you hope to do for your group poll?
It's Mike's show that night. It's Mike's show that night. Whatever he chooses, and I go, let's rock and roll. And he does it the opposite way with me, because I have 50,000 subscribers coming soon, and I'm trying to shatter records and go 50K for 50K. So that's what we're gonna do. I don't care if it's just me and Mike. We'll put in 25,000 a piece if we have to make that thing go live, because that's just what DJ Nation does.
Yep, definitely. I'm really excited to see that $50,000 group poll. And Bassett Zellhound One says, when are you coming to Vegas for a group poll?
Well, I was hoping that was going to happen this year, but obviously, everything gets pushed aside for what was going on. So who knows what we can do. I would love to do a group poll with like 10 different slot channels in Vegas. That would be really cool. But in order to do that, that's making plans for 10 different people. And that's not something that can happen overnight. So it's something that'll happen. I mean, I can't say in the near future, but definitely 100% in the future.
Yes. That does sound really exciting if you can pull that off. And I find that, and I do feel that group polls do take a lot of coordination, and are often harder than expected sometimes to pull off.
When you play do you have a set amount of money you stick to when you play the slot machines? That's a hard one. Do you have a set amount of money you stick to when you play the slot machines? I have a set amount of money that I bring down with me, but when it comes to the slot machines, do you mean into one machine, or do you mean at all? I'll answer both just in case. I have a set amount of money that I bring down with me each time, considering the event or considering how many days or where I'm going. That's always set. As far as a certain machine now, there's no holds barred. I mean, we've gone at top dollar for on a disgusting amount of money before, and then there's machines you put $200-$300. Mike put in $100 on a side video I was making, and he made $1,000 off the top dollar. So you know what I mean? It's just whatever. We just go with the flow. We don't, because once you start going into theory, Simon, you've done this every single time with Easy, Marky G. I watched all of these, the debunking the myths. There's no rhyme or reason. You could put in $10,000. You could put in $1,000. You could put in $1. It could happen like this, or it can't happen at all. It's it's moot. The more you believe, the less it becomes true.
Yeah, because the theory can never be proved.
Right. Exactly. It's all conspiracy.
I get that feeling. I do get that feeling too. And also even though like it's kind of strange, even though I know that there's like that none of these theories work and that there's no theories, I still do get very superstitious, and I just get like, and it's like, and like I sometimes just get very superstitious, like when I get to casino, like what if I did this instead of that? What if I put my hand on the bet button 1 second later? And I sometimes do, and I really did notice my superstitions rising when I was in Reno a week ago.
What was this? Why was your superstition rising a week ago in Reno? What happened?
I think my superstition was rising because it was a very new casino that I've never been to, and that there was like a lot more slot machines.
Okay, so it was like kind of overwhelming, you're saying?
It was.
Okay. When it comes to, your last statement is not 100% wrong with what you said with
Okay.
if I hit the button a second sooner or a second later, that's probably the most correct statement you can make, because you're absolutely right about that. If you hit it sooner or later, it absolutely could have changed the outcome of what was going to come out, because that RNG is going like this every single second. So by the time you go from here to here in that second, that thing spun probably who knows how many times. So you're not wrong in saying what you just said. If I hit it a second sooner or a second later, that's the most correct and true statement I've heard so far out of all of these theories.
It is. I just find it crazy to think that when you I still find it totally mind-boggling to think that the moment if I would hit that bet button a second later, I could have got that grand. And that is the most maddening part about playing slots, is if I had done that a second later.
Just like that RNG's going, so is your brain.
Yeah.
With thinking about that, but it's not incorrect to think that way. Go to kill away a slot. I just missed him down there in AC. I wish I knew he was going. I would have went out of my way to go down there and meet up with him in Easy. Definitely. But I love what he said here. The real conspiracy is why I can't get that full screen on piggy banking. Don't get, if the piggy banking stuff is the crap that I played in Tampa, they were making me play at those guys, East Coast Slots and Top Dollar Mike, and they're making me pick the denominations. I don't like those games. I'm like, what is happening? Like, I don't know what's going on. Like we were just saying, give me one line, flat across the middle. Give me the flat line, because either I'm flat lining or we're going to ring some bells. It's either or. It's one or the other.
I have no luck on Huff and Puff, piggy banking. Oh, we can blast that on.
Huff and Puff, that's it.
Yeah.
What you just said, that's what it is. That stupid Huff and Puff. I can't do it. I can't. Mm-hmm. I'm out. Can't do it.
Same. Never playing Huff and Puff again. And it feels like whenever I play it, at most I can get 4 hard hats on a good day, and most time I get absolutely nothing at all. It eats right through a $20 bill extremely quickly.
Yeah, it's no joke. That's what it'll do.
Yeah.
Look at that. Totally not the FBI. That's a great name. One of my bucket list items is to sit at a double jackpot 5 reel with NJ. That's awesome. Let's make that bucket list thing happen, and that's my word.
Yes.
Come on, let's make that happen.
Awesome.
We will definitely make it happen. Double jackpot 5 reel. I love it. Good stuff. That's my kind of game.
Now, what do you like about double jackpot 5 reel?
It's very old school, because those machines were everywhere back in the day. When I was telling you about the Hilton, those machines, they had them in the quick hit forms. They were everywhere in front of you, that double jackpot symbol. So when I saw this in the high limit room at the Golden Nugget, I was like, oh, I have to play this. That bad boy goes up to like $250 a spin. Too. Yeah, I would love for Scott and I to go at that, whack it up every which way. Whew, that thing, nice. double jackpot, triple sevens.
Wow.
That's all you need is 3. If you hit the whole 5 lines, forget about it. They're going to be writing you out checks.
Yeah. And also, when slot says old school is the way to go.
Old school is the way to go. It always is with everything you talk about, right? Think about it. Old school music is the best. That's what everybody says. Old school cars are the best, right? Old school life was the best. Old school slots are the best.
Yes, I can definitely get that feeling after like watching some of your videos. Is that old school slots, you either win or you lose, and there's not as many partial pays, which really can eat your bankroll.
Can't stand that, and that's the number one thing that tricks everybody is that win. I'm telling you, somebody's gonna fight it one day. It's not gonna be me because I don't have the capacity to put this together. But somebody's gonna say that's not a win. That's false advertisement. You didn't win that money. I talk about it all the time, right? You bet 25, you win 5.
Yeah.
You didn't win crap. You lost 20. That's what it should say. Lose 20. End of the day.
I can definitely see that like trickery, especially the more lines you add, the more the machine is able to trick you. And like there's like some games that have 100 lines, and the machines literally explode to like bells, whistles, and you think you won something huge, but in reality, you only won like $40 on $100 spin, which is the most.
Yeah. Yeah, it's simple. It's simple misdirection. That's all it is, like a magician, right? You're looking at them doing this here, and the trick is being committed here. It's the same thing. Your bankroll's right here, but you're looking at everything over here. You're not realizing what's happening where it's important. So, it's like a magician. The Cash Illusions machine does that to me a lot. I put my money in, and then nothing comes out, and I sit there like this. And I go, that was a cash illusion. It was. My cash was gone. It was magic. So it was crazy. Who's this guy? I know this guy, Top Dollar Mike. What did he say? That's why it's called gambling, not winning. Let's go. 7K and Top Dollar, nothing. Remember that night? That was a rough night. That's what I was just talking about, Simon. That was no joke. We pumped it in. $25 denomination, $50 a spin. Nothing. So that's the end of that story.
Yep. That sounded like a pretty mean machine. And I do remember watching a similar live stream where you guys were playing like this, like where you guys were playing this, like I think it was actually you, may have not been you, but it might have been Top Down Mike and Mark playing like this like Huff and Puff machine for an entire live stream without nothing, and then like 6 hard hats hit.
Yes. Yes, I think that was in Tampa.
Yes.
Unreal. It was. Those games scarred me. Pinball scarred me. Pinball with East Coast slots, forget about it. I don't even want to look at another pinball machine for a long time now. Yeah, no good. No good. But I'll be back there. I'm going back to Hard Rock for my money at some point.
Nice. So Judy Jackson says, $4.99 super chat. I love the old school slots, but you can't beat the bonus fun on the videos.
I mean, I can't deny it. It doesn't have any bonuses or, like I said, I'm very simple Simon, right? Simple.
Yes.
Like, just get to it. Let's get to it. Either I'm going to win money or I'm not. But I can see it. Yes, obviously, watching Mike hit the grand on the Lightning Link was one of the most exciting things of all time. Don't get me wrong. You're not going to get that from a, normal machine unless, you play that Double Diamond 9 line that I play. If you get the free games. That's a little old school game with a twist or triple red hot 7s. Those 3 bonuses come out. So you still have it in those old school machines. It's just not as flashy.
Not at all. Yeah, and honestly, sometimes when I'm playing old school slots, I do feel that I get really bored playing them or not very interested in them, even though I'm winning little bits here and there. And since I seem to be way more used to video slot machines, so that's why old school slot machines do not hold my interest sometimes.
I understand that because it's almost like you said, it's what was put around you. It's what you were used to. Example, when I went to Oklahoma, I was trying to learn these red screens, and I was like, hold on. I said, I didn't have a drink yet, right? I didn't do any of the boots. So I was like, hold on. How does this work? And like, they're trying to explain it to me. And I'm just like, okay, this makes absolutely no sense. Right. Then after they being there, I was like, okay, so you're telling me all of a sudden red screens happen.
Yes.
And it just spins and you can just The money just pours in. And then it happened to me. And I text Mike. I didn't text Mike. I called Mike.
Yes.
I called Mike from the golf course in Oklahoma. I'll never forget it. I go, Mike, I think you're gonna like these red screens, dude. This is bad. We can't have these here. Because then I started to go, whoa, if this is happening on a $5 slot, what happens on $10 lucky duck? Right? And I was like, oh my God. I lost all my money in Oklahoma, to say the least. But it was fun because I got to meet Stacy and Eddie and Reiko from FNS Slots. That was awesome. And I would 100,000% go there again just for that red screen experience. But I'm happy that it's very, very far away from me. Say that. Very fun, though, Simon. Very fun.
Sounds like it. I have never tried a red screen slot, but if I ever go to Oklahoma to meet Texas Rose or Tiffany Mo's slot channel or Stacy's high limit slots, I would definitely try out all of the red screens.
That's it. You got to give Stacy a call. She'll show you the whole thing. She showed me the lay of the land at this place. She was swooping through every which way. This is here. This is where you go here. This is the machine you play there. That's the machine you do there. And that one's over there. I was like, that's it. She knows it. She's got the lay of the land. So you got to give her a shout.
I will.
Triple double diamonds, 3-for-1 old school slots. You have to ask Mike that. I'm sorry, I read that under my breath. I apologize. Do you know if Wild West or Bally still have triple double diamonds, 3-for-1 old school slots? I only played at Bally's once with Mike, and I still tried to soak it in. There is so many old school slots, and I will tell you, stay tuned because it's going to get fun. Because I'm going to check every machine in that place. It's one of the biggest high limit rooms I've seen that have all these old school machines. So that's where we're going to be on the 10th. We're going to be there live on the 10th. So make sure you tune in because we are setting records that night and we're shaving Marky G's head because we're going to hit a big jackpot.
Sweet. I really wish I could be there on April 10th, but I cannot wait to watch all the live streams. $2 super chat from Lisa Smith. NJ is speaking the truth.
Thank you, Lisa. It's all I do, Lisa. I try to as much as possible. From day one, Simon, because you have been a subscriber for extremely long, one of my things was always to show you the reality of this and all losses, right, and everything like that. My channel has suffered because of how many losses I post on my channel. It's not fun to watch. I get it. I understand. But I'm never going to cheat the public or cheat the people or try to sell something with all this flashy goofball crap of jackpot, hand pay. Look, I'm only going to show you, an 8-minute session, but at the 35 minutes of what I lost, you're only hurting yourself and your pocket by doing that. And you're cheating however many people are following your word. I don't like that. And like yourself, you're on the younger side trying to learn about old school slots and stuff like that. Why would I want to mislead you on that? What if you really take my word, and you're like, oh, if I go gamble here and if I play this $10 machine, I'm going to hit big. I don't want to be responsible for that. That's not right.
Yeah, so. I get it. Yeah, also, really sorry to interrupt. I do want to make an absolutely huge apology because I did block Jerry by mistake, and I'm so sorry. I was trying to figure. I'm still pretty relatively new with trying to get stuff going on StreamYards, and I'm so sorry for blocking Jerry.
No, don't be sorry to Jerry. No, do not be sorry to Jerry. Get out of here. Good. I'm glad you blocked him. You should block him again. Actually, you should kick him and just report him too. Can I report him? Everybody report Jerry. Jerry's a really good friend of mine, Simon. So we do this all the time. You can only imagine what happens in our group chats and stuff like that. Yeah, Jerry's Jerry.
Oh my gosh.
Atlantic City Casinos and more. Yeah, that's Jerry.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Yeah, it's all right. He knows it's all a joke. Look, you're the best. He just put.
You guys really got me this time.
Yeah, we played a good joke on you there. You can put that up on your channel.
Yes. Thanks for filling me in with the joke, and also Marky G $5 super chat. John, do you have a favorite new slot machine? Do you have a least favorite slot machine? Do you know if Jerry is single? Asking for a friend at last.
All right, I got this here. Let me cover all these questions here. Unbelievable. John, do you have a favorite new slot machine? All right. I know what Marky G is trying to get me to say, and it's not that one. The new favorite new slot machine. What the heck would it be? I have to say, I mean, it has to be the lightning links, right? They're everywhere. How could you not just, because I can't just say one of them. I guess if I had to, it would be the magic pearl. If you had to break it down, I like the magic pearl because of the mermaid. I get to look at a mermaid every time she's wild. It's nice. It gives me nice, calms me down. Beautiful. It's nice with the water. I wish I was on an island all the time.
Yes.
So there goes that. Bang. Do you have a least favorite machine? Every Skyrider machine in every casino. That's my least favorite machine.
Yep.
Do I know if Jerry is single? I think Jerry is single, but him and Easy have a little thing going on. I'm not sure what that's about. They covered that on Mike's channel though, so head over there for that. That's after dark stuff. Asking for a friend on the last, just in case. Mark, you just pass that on to them. They'll understand. They're you know, we're all a bunch of jokesters, Simon. So this was coming in tonight. As soon as they saw my name, it was over. See, I had enough respect to not do that when Marky G was doing this with you, but that's okay. Let them have their fun. Can't wait to shake Marky's head. It's going to be a good time.
It is. Thanks for filling me in with the joke.
Of course, come on.
And also, like, MJ, you really did bring up a good point about showing everything you do, because that really does give the viewers a very honest perspective, and I also feel that does reduce the chance of addiction, which is a very touchy subject within itself, because I feel that the more you see people winning at these machines, the more susceptible people might be, especially younger viewers like me, are to developing addictions and trying to chase these wins so that they can replicate the entire video, even though it might have taken thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars to get that video.
Yeah, you're right. Leave my super chat up. You can read Atlantic City Casinos and more on my back. That's Judy again, Judy Jetson. She's one of our main members in Atlantic City Casinos and more. She always comes to every single chat or stream that we are in and sends super chats to everybody. You should have seen what her and Mike did to FNS Slots first live stream. It was absolutely awesome, and a big shout out to those two guys as well.
How sweet.
Good people.
Sorry, what did you say?
Which part?
Okay, never mind. Awesome. Stacy High Limit Slots is saying it's a slot machine. I love the red screens. They are addictive. How about $100 money bags? Maybe, just maybe.
That's no joke, though. If those red screens come out on that machine, I can only imagine. You see, I'm thinking about it now. I want to go play. I wish I kind of played it now, but Stacy told me to stay away from that. See, she's smart. She is. It's very good. Yeah.
And also another question from Stacy. Ask NJ if he's going to play that $500 money bag next trip.
I 100% will play that machine if she's going in on it with me. That's the only way.
Yes. And also, I can see the two of you playing, some high limit machines, and and probably doing a live stream. That would make for a really exciting stream.
Here, that's Stacy. There you go. That's what we got to do that next time. Maybe I'll go live from there. Little $500 money bags. Could you imagine?
Nice. Oof. And also, Top Dollar Mike, $4.99 super chat for you, John.
Do you want me to do this, Simon, or no? I will not. I will not respond if you don't want me to. We can keep that private if you would like, because I don't want to start any drama.
Oh, thank you, Vegas Slot Stars. And Whoops Dougie is asking, do you have better luck in AC versus Indian casinos?
I haven't been to enough Indian casinos to make the comparison. I've had luck at Turning Stone Casino in Verona, New York, but I've only been there once. Jerry was with me there. Nice. I mean, put it this way, I think I was only at Indian casinos when I was in Oklahoma and California. I got absolutely crushed. Tampa, I got absolutely crushed. So far, no good.
Ouch. I do remember from past shows that Indian casinos can can I have like a really like? So can I definitely have a tighter payback percentage since they're on tribal land and not regulated by the state?
Correct. They don't have to report their payback statistics, I believe. I don't know how. I don't know if that varies by state. It shouldn't, based on them being Indian casinos, but I'm pretty sure the last time I looked or saw anything that it was that they didn't have to report that stuff. So
yeah, I remember hearing that too. And Stacy High Limit Slot says, "Deal, I put in $500."
So there you go. She's good for one spin. That's all we're
is.
getting on the live. We're gonna start a live. We're gonna do a spin, and then we're gonna stop the live. That's all.
Yeah.
2-second live. 2-second live. That's all.
Yeah, that would make the record for YouTube shortest live stream. And Scott Thomas is saying, "I tuned in late. Did you shoot any content while you were in Durant? And are you planning on showing it?"
Yes, I didn't get a ton because I got sniped at both casinos I was at. Luckily, with the help of FNS Slots, they kind of like covered me up so I could film a little bit. So I do have a couple videos, nothing crazy, and it is coming out. It'll probably be out a couple weeks, probably mid-April. You guys will start seeing the trips to Oklahoma and California, and then boom, we're going right into April 10th in AC, where things are going to get a little bit crazy. I have a feeling.
I can imagine. Yeah, and I do find it sometimes a little bit sad whenever a casino does not allow filming.
Yeah, I know. It's really a shame. And like Marky G said on here, the more people try to go out and do it incognito, the harder it is. But at the same time, other side of the spectrum, we have people trying to make a living off this as well and establish channels as well. And the only way they can do it is to actually, go undercover and film. Otherwise, they're not accepted or whatever. So, the casinos aren't making it any harder, any easier, as well. But I do recommend people this. I will say this. If you're going to start a slot channel, if you currently have a slot channel that you're just starting, do me a favor. Go get the permission first. Go make everybody's life so much easier before you even think about doing the slot channel thing. Try to get in somewhere first and then say to myself, maybe now I should start a slot channel, because it costs a lot of money to do this stuff and a lot of time to do this stuff. And the last thing you want is to get kicked out of a casino, or somewhere where you go or have been going for the past 5 years. Now they see you're filming and they tell you to take a walk. Now you're on their radar.
Yeah.
Just make life easier. But I have nothing bad to say about anybody that films, most of the people, that I associate with film undercover. Mike and I are just lucky enough to have that permission. But it's Atlantic City. We only have permission at 2 places. So not even we can get it done anywhere. So I don't blame anybody for going in there, just don't be crazy about it. Be nice, be respectful. And that should be the story, and that's that, basically.
Yeah, and I can definitely agree with John because I feel like the more permission we ask for and the more times people start asking, the more casinos realize that something is going on and may start approving more people. And also, I do feel that people, especially security, is way nicer towards people who ask for permission first.
Correct. You would think that they would respect that more. I've been on the other side of it where it gets a little bit, snappy back and forth, or who doesn't talk to whoever, and those are places I have permission at. Like you said, the more you see it, the more it becomes something. Everything's the computer. We were talking about that right before you started this live, right? With the IT stuff, everything's IT, everything's computers. They're going to have to give in at some point and say, look how much more people we can reach if we just say, hey, and you know what they should do? They should have their own guidelines. And if you break those guidelines, you're done forever.
Yep.
You can't film here anymore. You broke the guidelines. We gave you a chance, and you're done. Meet halfway. I mean, seriously. Marky G said, "When is John getting his billionaire's card?" I'm not. I don't even come close to getting that thing. That's like the top tier thing at the Golden Nugget.
Yes.
We couldn't be at me, Mark, Jerry, and Mike together couldn't get that card. I don't think. That's how expensive that one is.
Oof. And I also find it interesting to think that YouTube is like I remember I think it was Brian Christopher Slots who said that YouTube is the casino's best marketing tool that they never knew that they had until now.
Correct. Nailed it 100%. That's a great quote. 100%. They don't, and they still don't, because everybody in these higher positions are 60 years old. So they don't even use social media themselves. So how can they understand it? I got lucky with the Golden Nugget. Everybody was, of older age there that I was dealing with. Once they saw this, they were like, "We love this. This is amazing." And all the marketing people under them were people around my age and younger. Yes. So they understood and they pushed for it. And that's why we have the relationship we do. And now look, now we're branching off. I mean, it's only 2, but hey, it's doubled what we had. So
it is.
Who knows what's next? Hopefully Ocean, and hopefully the rest of them, and hopefully we can go everywhere. I still don't understand why we can't, but that's a whole other thing, Simon. Whatever.
Yes, and Judy Jetson 499 super chat. Smash that thumbs up button, please. And Doug also says that is the problem. When people go live without permission, and it ruins it for the people in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like I said, I understand both sides of this argument. So, like I most of the channels I associate with, they go incognito, but yes. At the same, and I get permission, like I always do, because I know what it's like to be told, "See ya, take a walk." Jerry's been with me 100 times and it's happened. Like, and he's like, "What are you doing wrong? What are you doing wrong? You just sit here going like this." But sometimes people are too loud, or sometimes people videotaping are bashing the casino that they're at. Like, don't do that. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, this is hard enough as it is. Don't make it harder. It's very hard to go live without permission. It's so hard because it's embarrassing to have a security guard come over to you and tell you to stop.
It is.
Going live on YouTube. Like, imagine, So I get it. Like I said, I get both sides of this thing. So it is what it is. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, and I'm just hoping that the more we continue pushing for permission, the more casinos do open up about recording. And a sad thing is that I do remember, I think I heard from Dan the Man at one point that the reason that the casino that Pennsylvania no longer allowed filming was because so many people were going out and filming that they were filming other people that people felt like their privacy was getting violated, and the casino felt, and the Pennsylvania State Board felt that there's just too many people at once.
That was a lot to take in there. Jeez, man. I mean, like, look how stressful that just turned into, that whole situation that you just said. Like, what the hell? Like, it shouldn't happen. It's just things that shouldn't be possible to happen. I am looking at the Simon. The chat is going nuts here. Look at all the love here tonight. This is awesome, guys. I got to give you all a shout out. I had to pay attention to some of you guys. I see Delonzo is in here. Delonzo, huge supporter of my channel since I started to. Always shout out to him. Thank you, Delonzo. Appreciate it. Hope to see you at Bally's April 10th, my man. That would be awesome. Who else we got here? Mikey Figures. I know Mikey Figures. Melly Loves Slots is here too. Melly. Oh, I think Melly Loves Slots was down in AC with them too, with Kilauea, Easy and Mike. So shout out as well. Please let me know when you guys are going down. Would love to just hang out. Love to hang out with them all. I love meeting all the slot channels. It's so cool, Simon. I love it. I hope to travel to every state and meet everybody. It'd be so cool.
Definitely. And I hope to do the same.
Talk about bucket list.
Yes. And Doug is asking, what are the 2 casinos that allow it in AC? Allow recording?
Well, Doug, you say allow it. I mean, me, myself, and Mike, we only have two, and that's Bally's and Golden Nugget. Scott gets everywhere. I know Brian gets everywhere. I don't know who else goes everywhere, but I could tell you this. I've tried with their contacts to get film recording. I either get a no or I don't even get responded to. So I'm not saying that those places don't allow recording, but they just don't allow for us. I don't know why. So
That sucks.
whatever, it is what it is, Simon. Like you said, a little bit at a time. This is ground floor right now.
Yes.
So, in 5 years, all the casinos will let us do it. Hopefully, we'll have open doors.
Hopefully, and my Bally Fly SD says, come to South Dakota in Deadwood.
I would love to, because South Dakota sounds like a place for me. A nice space, nice area, a lot of cold, so like nobody will bother me. I like that. I'm a recluse. As much as I seem like a people person and very active and loving, I'm more like, off camera. I'm like, go in the backyard, get away from everything. So I'm in South Dakota and Deadwood. You got it. I would love to, as long as they would let me record there. I'll be there, 100%.
That'd be so neat if you could do a video from South Dakota. And also, Tim Kennedy is asking, Godfella quote, please.
Goodfellas quote, please. Oh, man. All right. I want to give him a good one because I always do the same ones on my channel. Have you ever seen this movie, Simon? But before I do a quote,
I never have, but I will. But now I got to watch it.
You're a good person. You don't need to watch that movie. You don't. Yeah, it's too. Yeah, don't. It's violent. Very violent place to be.
I won't watch it.
It's being a Jersey person, it's a very normal thing to watch, as we can all quote the movie. And Tim Kennedy, I'm not going to let you down right now, but I'm going to come up with a good one for you from that movie. Here you go. I got it for you.
Yes.
Paulie had this thing. He had the onions. We cut them real nice, the razor, so they would liquefy in the pan. There you go. There's his Goodfellas quote. I never used that one on camera yet, so there you go. You got a first for you, Tim.
Thanks. Yeah, I've really got to get my Goodfella quotes down. So when I come live with you, NJ, and Top Down Mike and Marky G, I can really start saying the quotes.
You're really a good kid, Simon. I don't want you to do the quotes from Goodfellas. They're not good. It's not. It's all. Okay. It's not. Yeah. Don't watch something good. Watch something educational for yourself.
I will. I do. Of all things, I do like watching documentaries about space, volcanoes, and tropical rainforests.
Okay, are you a big YouTube person? Obviously, do you YouTube search like I do, all crazy stuff at night? Okay, here you go. Look up extinction events. That's something very interesting to watch.
Yes, I will look that up. And I also and I do find myself noodling around Netflix and YouTube a lot very late at night when I cannot sleep.
Yeah, it always takes me an hour and a half to find something to watch. So that's why YouTube's so easy, because it's so vast. You could just, whatever's on your mind, you say it into the thing and bang, 52,000 videos pop up and there you go. See ya. Right?
Nice. And Gary T is asking, did AC open up the drinks after 10 p.m. yet?
I have to go to Mike in the chat and ask Mike to take that question over, since he was just there 2 days ago. I don't know. I haven't been there for a little while now. So the last time I was there, they stopped at 10. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but Mike, Top Dollar Mike, will let you know. Or Penny, big shout out to Penny. Penny has confirmed, yes, 24/7 drinks. So Love Travel Slots is here as well.
Also, hi, Jackpot Slots. Nice to see you, and Gambling Granny.
Shout out to you, all of you guys. Gambling Granny, awesome name. Love Gambling Granny. So cool. I'm sorry I don't comment enough on everybody's channel, but just know I watch you guys. I enjoy a lot of the stuff I do.
Yeah, same here. I do watch some videos, but unfortunately, because of school being so busy, I've not been watching quite as many videos. But hopefully, when I get to my spring break, I can do a YouTube slot channel binge for a few days.
There you go. You got to tell me when that is, and maybe I could drop a new video for you to watch, keep you busy. Something at your request, too, if you want.
I will. And Julie Jetson does I do wonder if this quote is from the good film.
Yeah, somewhat. So it's too many onions, but not enough to. Don't put too many onions in the sauce. They do that whole thing. It's basically where I started, but she's putting, but never enough blueberries. I love these people. Big shout out to Jody. Good people.
Yes. And I also do have another question. I'm like wondering, do you prefer? I'm like wondering. I know this is very off topic from the blueberries, but I'm like wondering, do you feel that it is ever worth it to chase a maxed out major or grand?
I tell everybody not to do it, but I got to admit, I mean, I would be a liar. Mike could call me out on it too. When those numbers look right and they're a little high, he did it on his live the other night. He pointed to it. He said, John, look. And one of the quick hits was up over 1267. Those things started 1,000. They're never up that high. And I would say go at it, but those lightning links, I don't know, like you were saying, with all those control boards and stuff like that, that's different. We're talking about old school machines here with those progressives. As far as those major grands and all that stuff goes, they could be a little tricky. But, yeah, when you see a major jackpot up in the $8,000 range, you're going to take a whack at it. We're definitely going to do it. We'll probably do it. We'll do it on April 10th. Stay tuned. I'm sure we'll do it.
Nice. And also, I do feel that when something is up so high, you just can't help it but go all in and see what you can get.
Of course. You want to be the person that's in the paper winning $5.2 million. I do too. On Pink Diamond Wheel of Fortune. It's never going to happen. You know what I mean, Simon? Very rare. I hope it does. But, you can't expect it to happen. That's how you go broke. Actually.
Yep. Really fast. And I also do find like it is very tempting to chase these maxed out majors on both Lightning Link and Dragon Link, but in reality, you can spend $1,000 for that $1,000 major or that $1,000 minor, and that's how to keep you playing.
Yeah, exactly. They'll just break you even, get you happy, and then they'll lower it back down. It just keeps you going. And you got to be lucky enough that bam, that chip just drops. Luckily, one time, and you get the hell out of there as quick as possible.
Definitely. And I'm also wondering, I'm also wondering, do you prefer going to the casinos during the weekday or the weekends?
I do weekday because it's a lot emptier, so I have my choice of machine. That's the only reason why I do that, not because of hitting or they hit more or less or anything like that. We tend to, everything's more with every other machine being shut down now. Going there on a Friday or Saturday night for us is like, we're only going to have a couple machines to choose from because it's going to be so packed, So now it's even more we have to go during the week.
Yeah, it's like, I remember.
Alonzo, there's Alonzo.
Hi, Alonzo. Thank you for the thumbs up. And I do remember being in Atlantis on a Friday and Saturday night. It was extremely difficult to get a machine, especially when I was going live.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You don't want to deal with that. So, and obviously, when we do group polls and we go live and stuff like that, it is usually on a Friday or Saturday, and that's for everybody, for all the viewers and for everybody that could be there in person, out of respect for them. Because we know, everybody has tight schedules during the week. Can't do a group poll on a Tuesday night,
Yeah, I'm really wishing I could teleport myself down there on April 10th for that group poll.
Yeah, definitely. What is this? Slots are so random. My friend's first max bet at Caesars hit $1,000 for $250,000. Wow. Hey, a lady hit for $115,000 in front of me at San Manuel a couple of weeks ago when I was there. I was on the island. She was on the other side, and she was playing $180 a spin on one of these new games. And you didn't even hear anything. You just, like the bell. And I got up and walked around. She got free games on something.
Oh my gosh.
115,000. I've never seen that happen in front of me. That was wild. And she wasn't even excited, Simon. She just sat there like this. Miserable. And I was like, wow, what a shame. I wish I got this on my channel because everybody would have been excited about it. We would have had a great time. So 180 a spin she was doing. Yeah, that was nuts. Yeah. I don't remember the game. I got to look into it. You guys will see me play it. I play it on my thing because I was on the other side of the thing. It was the same game.
I really do. I really do start wondering what's like happening, like like behind the psychology of people when they win that massive sum of money, but they do not look happy. I do wonder if something is like wrong psychologically, or like if there's like an addiction going on, which just make me void and feel bad.
I know it is a shame that people are like that. We see it all the time, Mike and I, and like we're getting loud over, you know, a $200 hit sometimes because we're just having fun. And, you know, you have people there that are like going like this to us and looking at us, or they're upset with us. We've seen people hit for 25,000 in front of us, 50,000.
Yes.
They're just sitting there like this. And I'm just like, wow, what a shame that you're not even enjoying that moment. Like this is somebody's, you know, salary.
It
like,
is.
You're not even a little excited about that. Like that's a shame. It's a shame.
It is. And yeah, and I feel and like knowing me, even if I can get $7 on an 18-cent bet, I go haywire.
Yeah, have fun with it. That's what the point of this is. It's entertainment, to have fun, and that's what people need to do first before the gambling portion of it. And that's why I show you guys, hey, go play $10 machines, $20 machines. Go watch what happens. Every 7 losing videos, there's 1 jackpot or 1 winning video. So be smart, because that's reality, you know.
It is. And Marky G is asking, it's a slot machine. What is John's favorite Facebook group? His favorite group.
Go ahead. Tell him what it is.
His favorite Facebook group is Everything Night Atlantic Casinos and more.
There you go. Atlantic City Casinos and more.
Yes, and also, if you have not already, please be sure to check out that Facebook group, because there's like a lot of fun pictures and there's like a lot of good stuff in there. It is a very educational group. And hey, good morning, P Club. What's up? That's my top down. Like, you always got to pull that plug.
P Club, look at the chat. You guys are awesome. I wish I was reading it. I'm sorry, guys. I was kind of reading the stuff that was on the screen, and I was looking at you when I was speaking most of the time, Simon, as though you were here in front of me. So I missed a lot of this chat tonight. So I can't wait to go back and watch it and see what everybody was kind of saying over here. I'm sorry if I missed any questions, guys. I wasn't really watching.
All right, we are almost at the top of the hour, like almost at the hour mark. And and that means, do you guys have any last minute questions before we head over to Naomi's slot channel to watch her go live from the casino? And Tim Kennedy is asking, are there a lot of holes in the desert?
He's talking now. That's another movie reference from Casino. Have you ever seen Casino?
Never have.
Okay, well, there are a lot of holes in the desert, because that's where a lot of the problems were solved. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Let's keep it that way. Don't watch those movies, Simon. Stay pure.
Yep, I will stay pure.
Yeah.
And I'll keep to my nature documentaries.
Yeah, awesome. Love it. Love that stuff.
Yes,
what is this? Mike Figures. Oh, this is good. Figures. This is good. I like Mikey Figures. So, how does NJ know Mark, Mike, and Jerry? So Jerry I've known for 30 years. I grew up with Jerry. I've known Jerry my whole life, basically. Might be more than 30 years, 32, 33 years. We grew up together all the way in Bloomfield, New Jersey there. Mark and Mike, I met through this. Mike was at my first group poll. His wife took an awesome video clip of Mike hitting the jackpot when he did on Double Top Dollar and us going nuts and stuff like that. And he, 2 or 3 people did, like I always said, he just reached out to me about starting a slot channel. And I was like, hey, this is what you got to do. Hit me up. We'll talk about it. And, he's a psychopath like I am, and just degenerates. And we just, brothers from another mother sort of thing. And that was the end of that story. Same thing with Marky G. Marky G came to the group polls. Same story, except not with the slot channel. Just started talking through Facebook, big supporter. Ended up becoming friends with Marky G too. So that's the story there with those guys. So, I don't know. I think I need to cut one of them off. Probably Marky G after tonight with his super chats, being a smart guy. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna text him right now how much I love him. I'm gonna text him right now how much I love him. We're good. We just bust chops a lot with each other. That's what we do. Simon, you know.
You guys are such a great group of friends, and I'm really glad that the three of you know each other. And also, John is asking, hey NJ, will you be there Friday?
I will not be there Friday. I apologize. I will be there on the 10th is my next trip. I promise no other trips until then. But that's not long. That's 9 days, 10 days from now. So that's soon.
Yes. When you get there, what casino do you hope to hit up?
We are going to go around a little bit. We're going to march around a couple of the casinos. I'm sure of that, but we're staying, at Bally's because Bally's that group full. And I need to get all of those old school slot videos for you, Simon. That's my goal when I'm there, to get you more videos. That's what I'm doing there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I cannot wait to watch him over spring break.
That's it. So you can binge.
Yes. Spring break of fun.
Can't wait.
Yes. And also, I do want to thank everyone for being here tonight. And in case you don't know, let's go for a magic carpet ride.
Love it.
That's my little thing I do at the casino. When I make filming the carpet.
I love it. Aladdin's the best too, by the way. Big shout out to Aladdin. Love both of them.
Yes. It's a fun movie.
Great movie. Thank you for having me, by the way, Simon. I really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Awesome chat tonight. You guys, I mean, it's just going like this. It's just going crazy for me. So I can't even pay attention to it. It's nuts.
Oh.
That's awesome to read right there. NJ, you got me through the COVID. You were the first slot channel I watched. Now I don't miss any and everybody. See, it's something like that makes everything worth it, and that's why I tell everybody, don't worry about all the negative comments or all the negative crap you say. Something like that trumps them all, big time.
All right.
Thank you, Ren Slots. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So I do want to thank everyone for being here tonight. And in fact, Naomi Slots is live. So let's do like an NJ.
We're going to Naomi.
Naomi Slots right now. Here we go. See you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Here we go.
Thank you, Simon. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.